Well, hello, friends. Welcome to October. A busy, busy month for so many of us, lots going on, and we want you to be aware of all the wonderful things happening here at St. Paul's. First, before we talk about worship, special worship observance this week, and some of the wonderful activities that we have planned this month, let's talk a little bit about disaster recovery in our region. Many of you are aware and are becoming even more aware as news covers just the devastation both on our coastline as well as to the north in western North Carolina, western South Carolina, and North Georgia. I want to invite you to consider something. We need to, as people that are thoughtful and caring about our brothers and sisters, to consider replenishing the flood buckets that the Florida United Methodist Conference usually keeps on hand. If you've been a part of our church, you know we've collected those items and packed flood buckets in the past. We did that about this time last year. Well, those have been depleted with storms both last year and this year. And so if you are interested in, as a family or with some other folks in your community, of packing some of those items and making a flood bucket, I would invite you to do so. That list is not hard to find. I will tell you that gathering all the items, because they're very specific to one bucket, usually costs around $100 for all of those important items. If you can do that, just Google UMCOR flood bucket, and you'll be able to find the list pretty easily. We've shared it on our Facebook page, and I'll try to drop a link in whatever way you're finding this video as well. If you're interested in doing that, the easiest way to get that delivered is to bring it to me. Next week, I'm going to be traveling down to the Warren Willis Youth Camp for an event next Thursday, and that's one of the staging areas. I can deliver those as well if you're interested in taking part of that. All right? Let's talk a little bit about this Sunday. As you can see, I'm standing in a different place than I usually record these videos. I'm standing at our altar table. It won't look like this on Sunday because it will be full. The table will be set. Not just because it's the first Sunday of each month, but it is a very special Sunday. On the first Sunday of October, we participate in World Communion Sunday. It's a day where we are remembered to the reality, to the truth, and to the beauty that the church universal is much bigger than just what we can see with our eyes and hear with our ears, whether that be just here in our community or in our nation. But around the world, we're connected. We're connected to the body of Christ. And so we're going to celebrate that by coming to this table and celebrating the gift of grace that we have in Jesus Christ and how God makes a way to do something beautiful in and through all of us. And so I pray that you come. I especially pray that since it is family worship and our grade level children will be remaining with us and not going to children's church, I pray that you bring them because what I have to say, I want them to understand it. I've worked this sermon to where they have entryways and they can think about what it means to participate in this beautiful act and what God can do in and through it and what it does for us as it helps sustain us and reconnect us to the truth of our faith. All right. Also, let's talk a little bit about October. Like I said, a busy, busy month. Our everyday offering. See, I remembered. I almost lost it. Our everyday offering this month will go to benefit the children at Fort McCoy School. And so we're going to be collecting cold weather clothing. We'll compile that throughout the month of October. We'll deliver it out to Fort McCoy. And we give it to their counselors there who know the kids in need. And so when the temperatures do drop and a child needs a sweatshirt, sweatpants, needs a hoodie, or needs a jacket, we hope to provide some of those items for them so that they can give those out as needed. So we'll collect those. Please pick some of those up this month and bring them in. That will be greatly appreciated by the kids that go to Fort McCoy School. Also in October, we're getting ready for Trunk or Treat. We'll welcome, over 400, maybe 500 people on our campus on Saturday afternoon, October the 26th, and we are starting to make preparations now. We need to know if you're coming, and we want you to be there. So if you can help us by decorating your trunk or the bed of your truck and coming handing out candy, please let us know that. We've sent out links. We have a sign-up sheet here in the narthex. Please let us know that you're coming. We want to make sure we have ample people on hand to have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And we also need candy. So when you're out and about and you see candy there, whether you're out in the supermarket, please pick some up and drop it off so we can start our stockpile, because for 400, 500 people, we have lots of candy to give out. So thank you so much for helping us with that. Many other things. I'm not going to go through the long list of things that are happening in the coming days, but there are opportunities for lots of us to connect in mission and ministry. Please check those out in your weekly newsletter that is emailed to you on Wednesdays. Please check that out. If you by chance are not getting that email, please call us in the church office, comment here, and we'll make sure to get your email address and get you on that list, because lots of beautiful and wonderful things are happening in the coming days and weeks, and we want you to be informed about it. All right? Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I pray blessings on you, and can't wait to be with you on Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. here in person. And as always, if you can't make it to be here in person, we hope you'll connect with us online. We'll be live streaming on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. All right? Grace and peace to you all.